Hey guys, hope all is well. I promised you guys a health update, so stick around. All right guys, good to see you again. This is actually my third attempt at making this video. The last two, I just blabbered on way too long, so I had to bail my mission on that. So this one here, I'm out on a 4-mile walk. I'm almost done, but I'm gonna keep this one really simple just so I can get something out for you guys. So I will go over this quickly. Back last fall, in the winter, frankly, I felt like I was dying. So I decided to really take my health into my own hands. Now we went on vacation down to Florida for the month of March. I felt much better in March. See what was happening, I just wasn't breathing very well through the winter and stuff like that. Anyway, felt better in March. Wasn't eating a great diet back then. Got home back to Wisconsin about March 25th, somewhere around there. And I weighed in at 214 when we got home. So then, of course, I decided to clean up my diet a bit. I think I went for a couple walks at the end of March there. And I got to April 1st, weighed in at 210. So the last few days of March, I eliminated about 4 pounds of garbage weight. April 1st, if you guys follow these videos, you know I started what I called the 420 challenge. That was 4 miles a day walk for 20 days in a row, no matter what. I did accomplish that. On the last day, I walked a 10-mile walk on 420. On 420, I also weighed in, I think, at 204 pounds. Now, April 1st, I was also started monitoring my belt loop as my belt was getting shorter. Excuse me, guys, my arm's getting tired. Anyway, I was on the 4th notch of my belt. On 420, I was playing with the 5th notch, and by the end of the month, I think I was in the 5th notch. Now at 420, like I said, I was stuck at that 204, and I stayed at 204 into like May 10th. So that weight kind of stuck for a while. And that was kind of the reoccurring theme the past 4 months. Today is August 10th, if I didn't mention that. So I would lose a few, then I would hold steady for a while, lose a few. And that's what happened the past 4 months or so here. On April 1st, I stayed strict. I was on an animal-based diet, I would call it. Lots of burgers and steaks and wings and all that. But I would also eat mild amounts of potatoes and rice. And of course, a little veggie would sneak in there once in a while. So we did that. I think I got a loaf of sourdough bread in that month from a friend of ours. I did eat that. And I had a couple buns with some burgers. And not the good buns, so those were a couple cheats I had in April. Also, April 1st, no more sugar. I have not had sugar since. Of course, I'm sure some snuck in here and there on certain things, but yeah, I quit it April 1st. Nothing since. May 1st, switched over to pretty much an all-meat diet. You can call it a carnivore diet if you want. So basically, I would say 99, 98% meat. I did incorporate avocados the past 2 months into my diet, so I'll have an avocado here and there. And that's really about it. The wife will sneak some things on me once in a while, but nothing too major. So the first month, yeah, animal-based with some white carbs. The past 3 months and 10 days, basically carnivore diet. Like I said, what do I currently eat? Steaks, burgers, chicken wings, and we'll come up with some other things there. Some pork, not a huge fan of pork. Chicken thighs, whatever. I'll do some, if I can find some good ingredient brats or hot dogs, 100% all beef hot dogs. just to change it up a bit. But personally, I'm a steak, burger, chicken wing guy. I could live on that stuff my whole life. So it's August 10th today. I started April 1st, 210, August 10th, 190, 20 pounds. So that's a little over 4-something pounds a month. If you add that garbage weight from the end of March, I started at 214 there, down to 190. That sounds a little better. Basically, lawn walks and diet. Remember the two things I'm consistent on and what I plan on keeping on doing. We're out here generally 4, sometimes 5 miles, maybe 5 days a week. Used to be 7 days a week, but it's hard to get stuff done when you're walking all the time. Today I wasn't gonna walk, but it was so nice out I had to get out here. So yeah, 4 mile, 5 mile walks. Depending on the day, it would be anywhere from an 18 mile minute to pushing a 20 sometimes. Today we're probably running in the 19s. That's what it feels like. But if I want to kick her down a little bit, I'll get her down to 18. I've been toying with the idea of doing a 13.1 half marathon, and I would like to do that under 4 hours, because I do see some cutoffs at certain marathons at 4 hours. And to do that, I need to keep my pace in the low 18s or lower. So if I can keep it around 18 for 13 miles, that'd be great. I know I can do 18 for about 4 or 5 miles, because I do that every once in a while. Just not sure I can do it for the full 13, but we're working on it. Belt loop, I think I brought it up earlier, maybe not, but started at 4. I am now on the 6th belt loop. Like I said earlier, it was getting short. I started on the 4th loop, moved up to the 5th. I am now on the 6th loop on August 10th. That was probably a couple weeks ago that happened. Recent cholesterol check. I thought my overall would go up quite a bit on this meat diet. I was waiting to hear from the doctors, which I still did. They say my LDL is still high, even though it went down quite a bit. And I'm in a school, I guess I'm in a different school is what they think. My LDL number, to me, is freaking perfect. Of course, they want me on a statin for where it's at, and I don't buy into what they're saying too much, but to each their own, man. It's just what I think and what I believe. And if you take a good measure, a simple measure from a simple test, is your ratio between your triglycerides and your HDL, which you divide one into the other. I'm not sure in what order, but you want to be around 1, closer to 1, the better you are. My HDL and triglycerides were basically the same number. So my ratio is exactly 1, perfect. So just from that simple cholesterol test, I am extremely happy where that ended up. Of course, it's atrial fibrillation, another story. It's here, it's permanent. I think I'm just gonna leave it. But EP has different thoughts, which is my doctor. But I'll skip that for now. So there's my health check, folks. I know you're probably not that interested, but I wanted to get that out there, and I can start making different kind of videos, hopefully. And that's it, guys. Out here, beautiful Saturday. I'm gonna give you a parting shot. Let you guys go and enjoy the rest of the day. Take care.